Hi, made it back to Seattle. This is my first grocery haul back. I really struggled to decide what to eat because we're having a heat wave this weekend. The temperature should get up to about 99 at some point, so I knew I wouldn't want to be cooking. Get out of here. Get on, come on. I knew I wouldn't want to cook anything, so I went ahead and made a grocery shop full of items that don't need to be cooked. So that'll get me through this heat wave. So to start off, I got some unsweet black tea. I like to do this in the summer. I don't feel like making coffee, and sometimes I just don't want the iced coffee either because that's getting kind of expensive. So I bought these. This should get me through for the next week or so. I bought some apples. Now that we're getting into warmer weather, I start craving fruit more, and I do like the Gala apples. I also like the ambrosia variety, but they're harder to find, so I opted for these. Next trip, I think I'm gonna get some green apples. Got some apple juice. I just like to keep apple juice in the fridge. Bought some Chobani yogurt. I had originally ordered the an organic variety, but they were out, so this was substituted, which is fine. I got the strawberry and the Greek variety. I had a lot more in my cart and I took them out, and I decided if I eat through all of these, then next week when I make another grocery shop, I'll order a few more, but we'll see what I do first. Bought some avocado. I do have some bread frozen, and I can take the bread out, toast it. The toaster won't heat up the house the way cooking on the stove or in the oven will, so I can have avocado toast. And I bought stuff to make pasta salad. I got the rotini variety, and I'm gonna mix it in with cucumber and zucchini along with some grape tomatoes. I could also add some avocado to that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it as a cold salad, so the pasta with the veggies mixed up. And then I have some Bolthouse Farms ranch, the ranch variety, in the fridge. I also have olive oil, and I bought these lemons because what I like to do is drizzle a little olive oil, squeeze a little lemon, add some spices, and you have a little, it's not really a vinaigrette, but it's something like that. And I don't know, that's one of my favorite salad dressings in the summer. So I'll probably do that. So I have a variety for the pasta salad. I bought these Lunchables. I don't know, I don't normally buy this kind of thing, but I had one at the airport just for a little snack, and I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like childhood food, you know. So I picked up a few. I figured they can stay in the fridge. They'll be a cold snack or a cold meal. I can have it along with the yogurt or the apples or, you know, the carrots, and or just have two of them at once if I want. But so just a little something fun to have in the fridge. I bought some bars. I don't always buy bars, but in the summer they're good to have because when it's really hot, you don't want to eat a big meal anyway. So multiple smaller meals spread out works better for me sometimes when it's really hot. And these can be a little versatile. I can take one of the bigger ones as a whole meal or a meal replacement along with an apple. And then the smaller ones, these are just 150 calories for the kid ones, and I can have that along with the yogurt. So it provides options, and I just like to have them on hand now that we're into warm weather and I'm not wanting to turn on the oven or stove as much. I will start experimenting with the slow cooker soon, so we'll see where that goes. And then I got some frozen fruit. So the blueberries will go in the yogurt. I'll probably have like the yogurt with some blueberries in it along with maybe a Z-bar. And the peaches I will either put in the iced tea or I'll just eat them as a frozen snack. They're good, just, you know, take them out of the bag and take a few out as like a popsicle replacement. I should have got more. These bags are small, but I'll be making another order in a few days. This was just my return to town and fill up the fridge haul. So this is what I've got for a few days. I also have some food in the fridge left over that I pulled out of the freezer that when I take to work, I can pop it in the microwave and it won't matter at work because it's air conditioned. So I'll show you what I have in my fridge that I pulled out of my freezer. It'll kind of defrost over the next day or so. I'll bring it to work. I can pop them in the microwave. And I should be set until this heat wave passes, and then I have some stuff in my pantry that I want to cook. It should be lower temperatures around Tuesday, Wednesday, so I'll be back to cooking then, and I'll show you what I make. So the fridge I've kind of left bare. I've got my water right here. I've got some almond milk to go with the Honey Nut Cheerios I showed you guys earlier. Got some cheese in the back and some salsa. So I'll probably try to come up with some ideas of that later. And I got some butter hanging out there. Here I've got some pizza I pulled out of the freezer. This is from my pizza that I ordered a few weeks ago. I just freeze what's left and then I pull them out like this. They'll defrost overnight and I'll probably bring one, the cat's playing, one package with me to work. And got a little butter here. This is a leftover dressing that I had with this salad that I ordered on DoorDash. I ordered a salad today. And that was the cilantro lime dressing that came with it. And I'm not a fan of cilantro, so I ordered my own dressing. I ordered a different variety of dressing, the peppercorn ranch. This is a salad ordered from Evergreens here in Seattle. Really good salads. So I'm gonna finish that. I just ate half because I wasn't super hungry, but I'm gonna finish the other half in just a little while. So I got some random cheese down there. These are the beans I pulled out of the freezer, and a little container of leftover mashed potatoes that was in the freezer. So I'll take those, let those defrost and eat them. And these are the chicken and zucchini and squash meals with the little beans on the side. I froze them right before I left, and I'm gonna take them to work and pop them in the microwave, and I'll have ready to go meals. And that's what I have in my fridge, and I'm gonna add my new items to it. That should get me through the heat wave. And if I need, I can always get out and run to Safeway and pick up a few things, but that should do it. Just preparing my pasta for the pasta salad. I've got the Kroger Rotini pasta, and we're just gonna let that boil and then remove it, let it drain, let it cool off, and then add the tomatoes and the cucumbers and the zucchini along with the dressings, and then I'll have it ready to go in the fridge. I can add greens later on in the week if I want, or I can just eat it as it is, and I'll have about 3 servings worth because we're gonna have a whole week of pretty warm weather. I've got my water ready to go over there. I've got a kitty trying to cool off on the table. Hi. And we're trying to stay cool. Right, Casper? Casper says, I'm a cool cat. All right, so it's boiled. I've tasted it. It's probably gone a little longer than I wanted, but it's good. I'm gonna go ahead and drain it. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, here we go. Let that drain, kind of cool off, and then I'm gonna divvy it up. So I've divided the pasta evenly between the 3 containers and the tomatoes as well. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these 3 in the fridge, let them chill, and when I'm ready to eat it, I'll add the dressing and the cucumbers and zucchini, because you don't want to cut those too early, they'll get soggy. But here we go. To assemble my pasta salad. So it has been so hot the last few days. I didn't even eat the pasta salad during the heat wave because it was so hot. When I was home, I didn't even want to eat. Not only did I not want to eat anything hot, I didn't want to eat. I would just kind of munch on a few things, dry cereal or whatnot, because I could not even like to open the fridge. I mean, opening the fridge felt good, but to think about like shuffling around the kitchen chopping things, I just wanted to be still and not move. We've got the pasta salad ready to go. I'm gonna chop up about 1/3 of each of these, drizzle some olive oil, lemon, and these fine seasonings, Tony Chachere's Italian seasoning and parsley. And I'm gonna make myself a little homemade pasta salad. All right, everything's chopped. Chopped up the cucumber and zucchini. There it is. It's a lot of veggies. It might be a bit much, but it'll be a veggie-packed pasta salad. I may not even eat all of it. I'm famous for having too much. So I think that's good. I'm gonna leave the rest. So I don't even need, you could literally use 1/4 of zucchini and squash. All right, gonna drizzle the olive oil. I'm not measuring, I'm just gonna guesstimate here. One day I'd like to measure all of this and see what it exactly takes, but Just a little turn of olive oil. There we go. Ooh. All right, and then got half of a lemon. We're just gonna squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. All right, I've got Tony's Sasheries. We've got Italian seasoning, and you can use whatever seasoning you want. You know, you can use everything but the bagel if that's what you like. You can use salt and pepper. You can use anything goes, whatever you want. Parsley. This is just kind of my go-to trio of seasonings that I like to use. I'm gonna mix this up and give it a taste test. All right, veggie packed pasta salad. Tasted it, it was good. It was a little heavy on the lemon. I think next time I'll squeeze just a little bit less unless I'm making a bigger pasta salad. I also think it kept pretty good in the fridge. I could probably make a big pasta salad with like everything all together, all combined and sitting in the fridge for a few days and not have to prepare it the day of. I think the cucumbers and the zucchini would keep okay in the fridge. I don't think they get soft or soggy. But here we go. Comment down below. Let me know if you make pasta salad. What do you like to put in yours? How do you make it? So I think it could use something like maybe some ham cubes if I had some, or an egg, but this will be good. I'm not super hungry for lunch, and then I'll probably have a snack of some peanuts or something later on. So this will just kind of tide me over. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what else I make during this historic heat wave, how we survive. And I'll see you soon. So I pulled out of the fridge the other 2 bowls of pasta salad that I had ready to go, and I chopped up the remaining vegetables. There's actually still a little bit left, so I may go ahead and boil some more noodles and make a third. But I also had the dressing that was left from the other pasta salad that just kind of resides at the bottom of the bowl after you eat it. So I'm gonna go ahead and drizzle some of that over each one. It'll just kind of marinate it a little better because it's already got the flavors from the seasoning in there. And I'm gonna just mix that up. Good morning. I survived the heat wave. The kitties survived. We were suffering for a little while, but we're okay this morning. It's much cooler in the house, but I just wanted to show you how I'm making my iced tea in the morning. So I'm gonna have this Pure Leaf black tea that I bought. I bought several bottles of it, and it's unsweetened. And then I add sliced peaches and blueberries kind of in place of the ice. Now if I need ice later on, I can add some, but I think the frozen fruit will do fine. Here's the frozen fruit that I have. Just gonna set it right there. But I just wanted to show you, this is a neat idea, something you can do instead of coffee on a hot summer morning. And I'm gonna enjoy this. Quick breakfast. I've got 1 container of the Greek vanilla yogurt by Chobani, and I've just added a few little blueberries for flavor. I don't have anything crunchy to go with it, like granola. But I've got the Z-Bar peanut butter chocolate by Cliff's, the Cliff Kids Bar. So I have one of those with it. That'll be my breakfast. We're gonna enjoy this as a quick breakfast with our iced tea. On these really, really hot days, I made sure to eat my Lunchables too. They were perfect for a hot day like this because it doesn't require much preparing, and there just wasn't much that I could do. You're sitting around in the dark with the fans on, trying not to move because it's so hot. But I did end up eating some of my Lunchables, so they were a good choice for the heat wave. So to finish off my evening, I had one of my pre-portioned containers of peanuts, and these were the sea beast nuts that I love so much, and I had that along with a Chomps beef stick. I've been loving these as just a quick snack to fill in protein gaps, or just to help when you want something to eat and you don't want a big meal or anything. This will do the trick.